Yeah, I mean, this kind of reminds me a bit like the cookie banners or GDPR. Like what I like with the BB, like everyone does an overlay on top of the experience, and I really hate those overlays on that because it's just like it's very jarring in the current context of the experience. What the BBC does, which I think is really cool, is they actually have a banner that sits above the actual site, which you can just close off. So it's not overlaying. So if you want to ignore it, you just carry on scrolling. Or if you want to close it, you close it out. But it's not actually stopping you from carrying on with the experience. And it's like, actually, it's interesting. Like a couple of days ago, we were looking at, say, user education at work. And the design tool, and I just found this, it's like quite delightful. It's like the design tool Figma. Like if you import like an image and you just want to crop the image, it's a bit of a pain where you have to select the image, you have to select a button, and then you have to double click. And there's like a few steps where what Figma introduced is like if you just press the Apple key or like the Control key, I suppose, then around the surrounding image you get the handles where you can start cropping the image right away. And the moment you do it the long-winded way, a little pop-up dialog which animates, you can actually do this much easier if you just select the image, press this key and whatever. And I thought, what a beautiful moment to actually educate the user, because that's exactly when they're trying to do something. You found that they're doing it the long way or the way that was already in, but here's a much easier way to do it. And I think that really delightful education piece. So if you can capture a moment within the experience where you can add these education pieces and they can appear as bubbles, animated, say, like, because, if someone hasn't been to an airport for a while, they don't know what the process is. Perhaps you just show quick dialogues. Okay, when you're getting your ticket, this is what you need to do. Or like, and in the animation or motion that you're doing, you actually show the cleanliness, like someone's being wiped down or whatever. So again, these are like reassurance points. But I really like the way Figma, it injects education moments right at the point where it's actually useful, rather than you're just trying to do something and suddenly it's like, Clippy from Microsoft. It's like, hey, by the way, like, you want to not bombard the person with too much information, especially when they're just trying to get something done. But picking the moment and doing it in the most delightful way, I think again it's like that reassurance. Like the ripple that we have in Material. Like all these things are reassurance points that you're fine, you're safe, it's going to be okay.
Those are like such like valuable points to take away too, because I think. Well, one is like I agree. It's so funny you say that, because I've like used to be like a big sketch person, but I've fully moved to Figma because they do all the little things right. So I think that's just like the takeaway from all that. But go ahead.
Yeah, no. So I just want to say, so just so that we're having like nice bullet points of like the top best practice. Yeah. You mentioned nice call to actions which are clear, the ability to tab between different sections, so from hotels to flights. We've mentioned avoid dark patterns, like as much as possible for user prop. We've talked about the education pieces and like banners and sort of like reassurance, but allow them to be dismissible so they don't disrupt the flow. Yeah. That's so far four. I feel like there's a fifth one that we've mentioned in our...
No, the only other one that I would say kind of adds to those is just adding some sort of value prop, like discounts, refundable tickets, some way to keep users... keep people enticed to continue shopping.